Hey guys, we're live here for the Misfitz Racing League, Darlington 300 at Darlington Raceway. So we're just loading in right now. Should be in any second. There we go. So we're gonna be going in here. I believe they are still on the pace. Yep. So yeah, I'm in now. We should hopefully be getting ready to. There we go. They're rolling. Command was just given. And let's see who's going to be on the pole position tonight. It looks like it's going to be Carson in the 38 car. Maverick all the way up there, though, in the 13. That's a bit of a surprise to see him up that high in qualifying. Usually, from what I've seen, he's not necessarily... Well, granted, this is a driver skill track where the driver can impact it a bit more, but here we go. Going green flag here for the race. 142 laps, I believe, are in this race. So we got guys trying to make it 3 wide going to that first corner. We got Maverick all the way on the inside. I don't know, though, if you're going to be able to make it stick down there. It looks like he's going to lose one spot. Looks like Outlawed Beast has lagged out of the game already, so he will be, unfortunately, starting this race from the pit lane and will not get to race for the win tonight. As several other guys go around the outside of Keystone. Looks like he dropped it pretty quick there. Which I don't know if this was one of those tracks that he had marked on his calendar, but it is throwback night. And oh, Katsu there, that number 70 Jeff Gordon throwback. We just saw Katsu get way loose there. We got Expert Racing in the 23. We got Game Mastermind in the 20. Sky Hot Wheels in that Dale Senior number 8 throwback. We got the number 4 doing another attempt, I think, at a Dale Senior throwback from what I'm seeing. We got Bob Goes Heels in the 51, our defending National Series winner. Oh, and are they piling? Did I just see them piling up? Or no, they're all good. Okay, he managed to save it. But yeah, there's a lot of... I'm surprised, though, one guy I don't know the throwback that he's doing is the 3 car. I would have assumed he would have just done one of the 2 Dale Senior paint schemes that he's done before, but I did not see that. I don't think that's one, at least not from my knowledge. And I think that's everybody. I think we've gone through the entire field. Animated War from the 36. Lions in that patriotic looking 29. Oh! And the 20 of Hulk Holden drops back. Where's Hulk Holden? He is spinning, and that's going to definitely be a yellow. Yellow is out. Yellow is out. So that is going to be the caution flag flown. So Keystone guy had fallen back to the 5th position, as were guys that were involved in that caution. NASCAR, or some of the guys that had really rough starts, NASCAR King, Katsu, and of course the guys piled up in that wreck, including the off-access paint scheme there for number 20. Yeah, that was a big wreck there, and that's going to certainly shake up the field as we get ready to go back to the green flag here in the Misfitz Racing League at Darlington. Here we go. And Keystone guy to the point here. Everybody came to pit road. I don't know if he just took less fuel, maybe took less tires, but he was able to jump up from 5th to the 1st position here. But green flag back in the air, and is he going to be able to make something happen here? Because we've seen him before when he's running up in that top view, he can really make it work. And even last night in the Charlotte truck race, which of course I'm sure you guys watched, right? You guys all tuned in for that. So, but yeah, he was up and able to run about 3rd place on pace, and just got unlucky with when the cautions fell in comparison to the pit strategy. Right now, I'd say it's probably, I don't even know necessarily who's going to be able to, like, let's see, what's the fuel looking like? But right now the 38's been able to get back to the race lead in that Dr. Squatch car. So, pole sitter, and he is going to come across the line to take, let's see, how many laps we got left on the stage? Gonna be 31. Oh. Someone slid back there in the pack. That looks like that was the 13 of Maverick with a big slide. So, yeah, it does look like Maverick only took 2 tires that last pit stop, which is how he was able to gain that time on the pit road, but it certainly seems to be costing him here. They're also, they're also, a lot of the drivers are reporting that they're going to be about 1 lap shy, which is going to make this an interesting stage, of course, because if you're 1 lap shy, you can maybe save that, especially considering it's Darlington, and this is a track where you can save some fuel, but you got to be aware of your situation well in advance to be able to save that lap. Right now, we're just riding on 51, and so we see, Lions there in that 28 car, looking to try and break out and lead this pack here. But nope, ends up stuck in behind the 9 once again. Who's the driver of that number 9 car? Now that's Josh. So Josh is currently leading this second pack. Of course, the leader's kind of gotten away from them. But the second place car, oh wow, there's that pack kind of dissipated, and down the back straightaway we see a bunch of guys swerving to avoid. And the 8 car makes contact with the 70, and it looks like, that was a big pile up in the back of the field there. That's going to definitely allow them to make it to the end on fuel. Now, the only real question is, now, do they make it? No. Can they make it not just to the end of the stage, but can they make it a stage win here? Of course, tires, you got to think it's going to be a race of tires with the fact that it's Darlington, and Darlington's known for absolutely chewing through rubber. And that's why I expect everybody to be on pit road looking for 4 fresh tires right now, especially after we saw how 2 tires worked for the 13 there on that last pit stop. So yeah, everybody looks to be still in the race that was in it. And Katsu actually has been able to get up to the lead, so I guess Katsu trying that 2 tire strategy again. Some spots. Can't guarantee that that's going to work out well, but here we go. Back to racing it. The 70 there on the bottom line. Going to try and take it away in that Jeff Gordon throwback versus the Dr. Squatch number 38 there on the top side, and they stack up. 38, I think, tapped the wall, and that's going to allow the 9 car now is going to take the lead. And the 70's going to start dropping back through the field like a rock. If there's one person you don't want to be right now, you don't want to be that 70 car or whoever's behind him, because right now he's on old tires, it looks like at least, and he is getting absolutely swamped. Big pile up in the back of the field. 4, 5, 6 cars, maybe even more collected. How is that not a caution? And where's the caution? I'm expecting that there's going to be a caution for that one. Maybe a manual. That certainly looked like a big incident. Maybe it was just smaller than I thought it was. Yep, here we go. Now Bob goes heels running in the 51. Yeah, there's so many cars here that have fallen. Or that have had issues. But now the 9 trying to hold on to this race lead now that he's got it. He doesn't want to give it up. He wants to take advantage of every single chance he can to try and hold on to this lead, especially being I believe he's actually fairly new to the series. I don't know if he's made any other starts in the series. Maybe he's made a truck start or two, but I don't recognize the gamer tag super well. And then we have Expert Racing in the number 23 Chevrolet that just took the race lead. They're from the 9, while we were just talking about the 9. Pretty good at this race. And the 9 not wanting to give up the lead, but now he's all the way back to the 3rd spot and trying to hold off the pole sitter and early race leader, that number 38. But right now, Expert Racing is just trying to pull away and trying to basically become the first driver to one of the first drivers to win at Darlington in this series. We had the truck race earlier this season, but let's see what's the state of the race. It looks like we are still green flag. No, they are throwing the manual caution. So the manual caution is out. The yellow flag has been displayed to the drivers. The yellow flag is out, and they're going to restart the race. Yeah, the race is... So they're going to open pit road within the next lap or two. So here we go. Let's see. Anyone going to pull to pit road here? Let's see. They're coming down the back straightaway, so we should start to see some of the commitments on whether they're going to come to pit road or not. Of course, we're still in that first stage, so we could see someone maybe stay out to try and gain some track position, but it looks like they are going to enter. Everybody pretty much coming. Anyone going to stay out? Looks like everybody's coming for 4 fresh tires. Probably the good call there. So here we go, the 23 pits, and he's actually got an opening in front of his pit stall, so that'll help him on pit exit. Of course, the number one pit box actually went to the one guy that isn't in the race currently. And we see the 23 able to win the race off pit road, and it looks like everybody's kind of starting to just kind of accept that they're going to need to pit for 4 tires to have a shot at winning this stage. At least early on, that seems to be the call. So yeah, here we go. Getting ready to go back to the green flag. Here we go. In 3 and 4 right now. The goal is get back to the start-finish line to win this stage. Of course, not many laps left in this stage, so they are going to be fighting for it. 23 on the inside, 51 on the outside, 29 running third. I'd look for him to go 3 wide in turn 1, which here we go. Green flag's out. Looks like that 51 really didn't put up much of a fight, and the 29 actually didn't try and take him 3 wide either. So just kind of everybody being patient here, which I definitely didn't expect to see them being patient. But right now, that 23 trying to hold on to this race lead, but he goes up the track. Might have scraped the wall just a little bit. But that little bit, as they pile up in the back, 2-3 cars around. And let's see, is it going to be a caution coming out? It looks like it will be 15 laps to go. Okay, so there is a little bit longer than I thought, but no caution came out for that. And the 23 is able to battle back around the outside of the 29, and he was able to hold back onto this, to this race lead. right now we got the number 30, the number 23. He's gonna try and hold this one on for 14 more laps as they come down the back straightaway. Everybody else is basically just trying to attack to try and gain the spot on him. Of course, right now the closest contender for that spot is going to be Lyons, so we could see him try. Oh, it looks like Lyons might have hit the wall there. Coming through, coming down the back or the front stretch there by the start-finish line. Looks like he might have clipped the wall there. So yeah, that's never really a good thing, but hey. Oh wow, it looks like though the 29 Alliance might just be a bit too loose right now for this one. Of course, we're on lap 33 already of the race, so laps are definitely clicking by pretty quick here for a 142 lap race. Right now, that 29, he's looking. If I'm that 23, I'm just making sure that the 23 might have just made I think he might have just slightly tagged the wall. But here we go. They're coming up to a lap car. I don't know if that's a guy that tried to play a fuel strategy maybe, and now he's gonna be 2 laps down. But right now, this 29, he is trying anything he can to get by. I honestly don't know what some of the, I don't know if they're just catching these guys on pace or what. Yeah, they definitely seem to be catching and blowing by some of these back marker cars at the current moment, so. Oh, and it looks like they are under a manual yellow once again. Not sure what for this time, but they are under a manual caution. There goes the wave around, and now the 29 will start on the front row. Something we've seen him do a couple of times now, and he has been able to capitalize on it every single time. They're all on pit road, and it looks like it's probably going to be just kind of a battle off of pit road for the race lead. Let's see if we can get a lap estimate. So it looks like they're going to be going back racing with about 8 laps to go in the stage. So 8 laps to go in the stage. That's going to be very close on the on making it or not making it. And if you guess wrong, I get that could be a very big loss. But it looks like the 23 already coming off the pit road with the 29 very close behind him. But I think they might have taken either no tires or fuel only, because here we go. I think that's your group of, there we go, 4 tires looks like for the rest of those guys. But a couple of those guys at the front gambling with just going for fuel only. Now, I don't know if that's going to necessarily be the call to win the stage. I mean, you got to hold on for 8 or so laps on that, which 8 laps, that's going to be a long way to hold off on old tires, but you can definitely do it. It all comes down to basically, can you, especially here, because this race, or this stage is probably going to come down to who out of these front 2, the 29 or the 23, is able to get the edge here as they come through the restart zone, and they are going to be back to racing here at Darlington Raceway in the Darlington 300. Here, 23 going way to the bottom, way to the bottom. Nazareth back up the track, trying to block it. Oh my! Oh, they're piling up, looks like. Well, no, they actually managed to stay going the right direction, so I guess not too much of a pile up, but oh, the yellow flag is out though for whatever that was. So this yellow flag gets out, and it's gonna cause another restart here. It's gonna be about 5 to go. So 5 laps to go in this race. Or not in this race, but in this stage, sorry. We've still got a long way to go in the race, but hey, NASCAR King, yeah, let's go. Right now we're kind of just waiting for the caution flag to wrap up here. We're gonna see. It looks like everybody was able to pretty much maintain their positions where they were running. It looks like though actually the 4 was able, the 29 dropped back 2 spots, and by virtue of that will not be on the front row for the restart. He's restarting 4th with that 4 car right in front of him. 4 cars trying to make some moves, and oh, that's going to be another pile up. It's going to be a pile up. The question is it going to bring out the caution that ends the stage? Because Game Mastermind there in the 26. Lots of, yeah, that's going to be the one that ends the stage. Expert Racing, congratulations to Expert Racing in that 23 for basically being the one guy that didn't wreck that stage and got the race and got the stage win there. Go. Getting ready for the restart. Let's see who. Looks like Keystone Guy's gotten his way all the way back up. And Katsu, 2 guys that really were stuck back in the back of the pack for most of that one. I don't know if they just pitted under the most recent yellow prior to this one for tires, so they have the fresh tires and are up front. But right now we see Maverick. He's gonna try and lead some more laps here. Maybe. And I'm sure he wants that stage win. Question is he going to be able to hold on for it? I don't know if he's going to be able to hold on for the stage, but he definitely is going to be trying for it. But here we go. Oh! Looked like, oh, big pile up there in the back of the pack. Big pile up that was Average Joe collected, and the new race and Expert Racing was actually able to fight back to that race lead. So I guess slightly fresher tires were able to help there as they were getting ready for it. Of course, under this caution flag, I'll go ahead and thank you guys for watching so far. Thank you guys for tuning in for the Misfitz Racing League. Reminder to like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, Instagram, as well as subscribe here and over, and give the Keystone Corner over on Twitch a follow at. So those handles are for anyone who's looking to follow us on Instagram. It's misfits.racing.league. Twitter is just Misfitz Racing. Over on Twitch, it's twitch.tv/the Keystone Corner. And here on YouTube, of course, it's right here. Just go down below, but green flag is back in the air. So, green flag back out. Maverick able to hold on to second place there. Oh! That certainly sounded like someone making contact, and most certainly it looked like there was some contact made there. Back of the pack is kind of separated out once again after just kind of a bunch of just beating and banging. I mean, I guess the Darlington stripe now exists, but now instead of it being a stripe you get from the wall, it's going to be a stripe you get from another car, and it could be any color. But yeah, so Bob goes heels, and oh, here we go. Lyons all the way up to that second position. He was the runner-up last night at Charlotte after a blown tire on the final lap cost him his shot at winning that race. And now he enters this race trying to get another race win. And of course, another race where those tires are going to be very crucial to keeping them safe. And it looks like, are they slowing down just for the corner? Yeah, it looks like they were just slowing it down for the corner, okay. So of course, they want to slow it down for the corner, but you also don't want to slow it down to the point where you get, passed by the guy behind you. But right now, I'd say this 29, he's going to be aggressive. I don't see any reason he would be playing it conservative right now. Especially knowing him, I'm sure he's wanting to get to that race lead if he can. And there he goes. He's going to get side by side. But is that going to be enough to get clear? Coming down the back straightaway, he will not be clear. He's actually going to lose out the spot once again to the 23. So congratulations there to the 23. And I don't know what. Now I get that Lyons is trying that line down there, but I don't know what he was thinking with that line. That line was so far down there, I don't see any real reason for running down there. But yeah, that's now given the 20. Oh, the 23 spins, and he was able to actually get out of the way. Wow. But the 23 nearly just took the field out. I don't know how he didn't, but man, are we glad he did. And it looks like they are under a manual caution for that one. I don't know if 23 might have tagged someone else later on, but that car is still very clean for having a spin like that at at Darlington. But here we go. Now Lyons has the decision. Does he pit from the race lead to try and gain some time on track, or does he just say, you know what, I've got a pretty good spot here. Here, I don't want to jeopardize it. Let's play it a little bit more conservative. Also, once again, thank you guys for tuning into the stream. Reminder that if you guys want to hear what all the drivers are thinking, all the driver audio is over on Keystone, the driver of the number 13's stream. He has all the driver audio going over on at twitch.tv/the Keystone Corner. So if you guys want to go keep both tabs open, maybe watch his view, but then listen to my commentary, or watch my thing and listen to the driver audio, or I don't know how else you could kind of balance that out, but it would be really cool to see you guys go over there and support him as well. Give him a follow over on Twitch. But here we go. Lyons, here he goes. He's leaving his pit stall already, along with a couple others. But it looks like the 23 is actually going to be able to leapfrog in the pits. Anyone going to leapfrog the 23? No. 23 wins the race off pit road from Lyons and several others. Once again, I worry that is a pit call, and that he is going to end up on old tires and basically giving Lyons a runaway shot to try and get this one. Getting ready to go back racing here midway through the second stage. Of course, race leader is at 23, but I worry that he's going to spin the tires on those old tires. 29's been really quick tonight. The 9 led for a bit. The 4's been up here in the fight most of the night. A lot of guys, though, still hungry for this race win. Now, a lot of them hungry for their first race win as we go back to green flag racing here. 32 laps left in the stage. 32 laps left is the fuel, is what we estimate the average driver should be able to get at this track in one of these race trucks, or in one of these race cars, I mean. And they're going to pile up in the back stretch, and fuel is not going to be a question because we're going to get yellow. It looks like. Maybe not. Maybe we don't get yellow for that. Whatever yellow car that was did get himself straight back out, but that certainly scared a lot of people, I'm sure. Just kind of seeing that and trying to back out the throttle, trying not to get piled into it. Right now, that 38, he was the pole sitter. He's trying to get back up to the front. Keystone's actually done a really good job getting his way back through this field. There we go. Looks like though Lions is gonna. Is that Lions? No, wait, no. He gets the lead after all that. That's actually the 4 Wild Redneck there that has gotten the lead and is trying to pull away with this one. So not Lions. No. I was kind of wondering because I saw the Ford and then I saw the black bumper and I was like. Yeah, so the 4 car trying to pull this one away. The 13 and everybody else trying to run him back down. Of course, every position is a point on the racetrack, so they're going to be racing for every point that they can get here all throughout these stages. And we see guys going 3 wide back in the pack yet again, and well, that's a pile up in the back of the pack. That's going to be, it looks like Hulk Holden in the 20 involved, along with several others crashing here. So the crash comes out, and we are 28 laps to the finish. We're going to be restarting with about 25 to go in the stage. So here we go. As they are going to be pitting, we're going to see what all the crew chiefs decide to do here on pit road. Hopefully we don't see any rash decisions trying to get up there, because to be honest, I think if they try and make a pit call, it's just going to bite them the worst, because we've seen so far tonight that the pit calls have been something that everybody's kind of thrown with. But here we go. Oh! The 4 car. The 4 car is out. So the 4 car is out. 4 car blew a motor or something there on the restart. Coming through the zone, and he is out of the race. I'm sure he's not going to be too pleased with himself about that, but not much he can do about the connection issue. He was running okay, and there we go. The caution has flown once again. And Lions is your race leader. Okay. Should be getting ready to go back racing here with I'd say about 22 laps to go in the stage. So here we go, Lions lead pole sitter on on his outside. That number 38. So here we go. The pole sitter for the event and the outside front row starter in the number 29. They're going to battle it out down this straightaway. And it looks like, for the moment at least, the 29 has gotten the edge over the 38. But here we go, 38 back to the rear bumper. Is he going to be able to do something in one of these corners to try and move him out the way? Of course, 19 laps to go. They still have plenty of time. They can be patient and still earn their way back to the front. Here we go. Let's see, what can the 29 do to defend from the number 38 here, trying to get this one. This 38 is trying to be on offense. 29 is trying to run the defensive, or the 38 is trying to run the offensive and trying to gain points. The 29 just wants to not lose too many because, of course, he's right around that cut line. And if we have a surprise winner outside the top 12 or outside the top 10 in points, but still gets the win anyway, he could get into the second stage. But it looks like the yellow flag is flown once again, and we have 14 cars left in the race. So 14 cars left in it, and these two are staying out. So we're gonna see the restart here happen. I think the back half of the field is, the back half to back quarter of the field is gonna be coming to pit road this time to gain the fuel or tire wear advantage on the race leaders. Of course, if it runs green to the end of the stage, I believe they will still need to pit for 4 tires of fuel at the end of the stage, regardless of what strategy you're on. So I guess, unfortunately for my team, they were a bit 2 times over down the, they were bit there on the strategy. But here we go. Looks like Lions got shuffled back as well a little bit. But here we go. Bob goes heels. He's your defending National Series winner. He won at Atlanta most recently in the National Series. Oh, wow, there's... Oh, well, Lions is going to try and take this one. He really doesn't want to lose again. But there we go. He entered way low there. And he's going to be way too low to really make a move. He's going to be stuck around 5th, it looks like, as they come back by the start-finish line. Which this time will score as 13 laps to go in the second stage. So we got 13 laps to go in stage 2. So 13 laps, and what are they going to do with it? The 38 is really starting to pull away, so I don't know if they're going to be able to catch him, but if they catch him, I'm sure they'd want to try and, and shave the Dr. Squatch car by getting by him here. Right now we got, oh, when the pileup happened right, oh, that was a 51. That was the guy running second. Piled up there. That will put us under another yellow flag. Keystone guy appears to be pitting along with several others. Now, I don't know if that's going to say anything about strategy, but here we go. Yellow flag is out with less than 10 laps to go in the we're going to be restarting this one with less than 10 laps to go in the stage. Less than 10 to go in the stage, and we could see this one be a close finish. Here we go, restarting it up. the Hunter Squad's car maintains the race lead. Number 8 and then 29 ends up getting all the way up to second place here. Green flag back in the air, and how many laps got left to go? 8 laps left in the stage. So can the 38 hold on for 8 laps? That is just so much of a gap. And there we go, the 14 going to the inside. Yellow number 14, throw back to Tony Stewart there when he used to drive his all-orange car for Home Depot and Joe Gibbs Racing. But who's actually driving that 14 car? That's got to be NASCAR King. Yep, so NASCAR King leading at Darlington, throwing back to Tony Stewart. Probably throwing back. I'm assuming that's at least Tony Stewart. Here we go, the 38 running in the middle of the groove. I just don't know what that's going to do to the rest of the field, since they don't really have much of an option for like getting around him. Oh, we've seen that 14 make contact with the wall a couple of times here. Of course, the 14 was one of the guys in chat earlier, so I'm pretty happy to have him around. But right now, that 38 car, oh, the 38 gets loose on the inside, and he's not able to stick it. So now it'll be the 38 once again trying to get side by side with the 77. If you got loose and almost spun last time, what do you think is going to happen now? And he gets loose and spins, slides down the track once again. And that really wasn't much for like contact or anything. That was just, oh, and the 70's around. Let's see, that's got none of that to bring out the yellow. We're within 5 laps to go on the stage, so 4 laps to go on the stage. Let's see, who's winning the stage? Certainly not any of these 5. Here we go. 36 got loose there. But so the 23 is leading this one. The 29 looking to try and take the second. I don't know what you can do though to try and gain the time or the track position you need to get by the 23 car. Here we go. Lyons gonna make a move to the inside, and it's gonna work. He is going to take the race lead here in the Darlington race early on. Go. 29's in the wall. Yeah, that 29 car literally just rammed him into the wall. But here we go. Is that going to be the stage finish? Here it looks like Lyons has got this one. He's got the race lead, 1 lap to go, so this is the final lap here for it. And Lyons isn't actually leading. It's going to be Extreme. Looks like Extreme might be able to pull off back-to-back stage wins as long as nothing too terrible happens to him in this very corner. Coming at turn 4, coming back to the checkered flag. The 23 will sweep the stages here at Darlington Raceway in the Misfitz Racing League National Series. 23 sweeps the stages tonight. Lyons got second, third was Bob Goes Heels, fourth Josh, fifth Carson. So good job there to all those guys, and now they're going to be going right back at it to try and win the race. Now that the stages are all done, that's 45 laps apiece roughly that are now done. That's gonna make it that we now have a straight shot finish here at the end of about 57 laps. So here we go. And here we go, coming down to the green flag, back in the air, and they're racing. That, no. 23 trying to hold off the 29 on the outside. Though the outside seemed to be the dominant lane so far, at least on restarts. And of course, staying down low can lead to mistakes, but speaking of mistakes, we see Bob Goes Heels go sliding out from the back of the pack, and he will rejoin the track, but he is way behind now. He is well behind the other trucks in this race, and the 29 is able to actually get the race lead there. I can't tell if the 29 is getting a little bit better, or if the 23 is getting worse, or if the 29 just got lucky with getting by the 98. Or not the 98, the 29. Yeah, the 29 is getting better than the 23. Because that was definitely a restart and could be just the 29 being good on a restart and being able to get out to this lead, but it doesn't look like he's going to hold on to it very long. Here we go. That 23 right on that back bumper of the 29, shoving him into the corner. So feel free if you guys have a favorite that you guys are going to be rooting for in this race or in races upcoming, because we reminder that we live stream here multiple times every single week throughout the year, including when the NASCAR is off, the NASCAR off season is going on. Here we go. Let's see. Let's see, what can the 29 do to hold off this 23? It looks like 23 is going to get a shot at him. Just looks so bright at one end of the track, and it's just so cloudy at the other end. Here we go. 29 trying to get back that race lead. It looks like the 29 is just kind of... Oh! 29 just decided to quit. Okay. So I guess he couldn't win, and he just decided to throw in the towel rather than actually admit that he couldn't win. Let's see. Currently, Keystone's running back there. Oh, it was a lost connection there for the number 29, for the number 29 car. Unfortunate to see, but of course that's how racing is. From time to time, you can be lucky and you can strike. And then you can also have times where you have a bad car and you just end up like, yep, I'm gonna try and just whisk onto the screen. But right now, definitely looks like the championship threat now is going to be between the 38 and the 20, the 38 and the 23. There we go. I can English, maybe. Yeah, so right now, Darlington Raceway, green flag's been out for quite a bit. We got 46 laps to go, so just over the length of one of these stages. So you're going to have to pit twice in this stage. The question is when. But of course, you got your super strong, or You got your strong restarts, but you got your strong restarters. But it just comes down to, can they be opportunistic enough to actually take the lead when it counts? I'd say splitting them into 3 even runs would probably be the most likely option, because then you're running the same amount of time on each set of tires, as opposed to running one set way longer or having to run the final stage to the very end of existence in order to win. Yeah, right now I'd say probably this 38 or 30 or 23 is probably the favorite for the race win. But yeah, right now though, I think a lot of these guys are just wondering when's the next caution going to come out, because of course, as of right now, there is no planned other caution in the race. Here we go, let's see what we can learn to do. Kind of look through and see if we can see any other battles in the pack. Yep. So right now though, drivers running for this win, of course the 4:01 and 29 have all had unfortunate early exits. We hope that they can all make it back around to the finish of the race, as the finish of the race is coming up in 41 laps. So 40 laps from now we will be seeing a trophy won. Let's see, are they going to throw the manual? Oh, they're still running at it. Let's see. So, will this be able to get out by whoever this is? Now it's just kind of just chalking up laps until we get with that green flag pit cycle. Keystone currently running 6th. Not really good enough for Keystone to win. So of course the 01, 4, and the 98, all very unfortunate exits. They are all out of the race and will not contend for this win. Now, did Moffitt just get that good of a truck again? But right now, I think this front 2 is going to be the ones to watch, because they are going to be battling it out for this final stage, and the race win here. Of course, there's no more stages, just a straight up 40. What was a 45 lap race, but there we go, mistake there from mistake from the 23 and counter mistake from the 38, both of them just seemingly trying to give away their win, and just no one seems to want it. But you've got your when you've got your race lead in hand, how much you want to jeopardize that by going aggressive and trying to run it down the backstretch. And it looks like the yellow flag is out. So, yep, they're under the manual caution once again. The yellow flag is out, and I'm kind of curious to see how this goes. I'm going to keep a close eye on some of these guys because they were actually pretty close to what I believe would be a tire window potentially. Let's see. So it seems like right now these drivers and teams, they are dangerously low on this tire wear. And of course, if you blow a tire here under the pace lap, that's not going to be a very good thing. Definitely can't stay out. 2 tires, I would say, is definitely a full-blown mistake. And then 4 tires, I think, is going to be the call that everybody goes with. Despite I can't really control what they aren't going to do. Here we go, though. They're coming, and it looks like everybody. Looks like, yep, everybody's coming. She's like, yep, we're all going. So, yep, everybody's made it the dive down to the pit road here to try and pick up some 4 fresh tires. Track position and isn't nearly as important, especially this late in the run, as the 4 tires would be for some of these guys. Of course, some of them taking a very long time to get to their pit stall, as there are just so many drivers here that they are pit camera. I mean, they are exiting when the other guys are already out. Here we go. 38 and 23 are side by side at the line, and that's going to be the 23 going to lose out on that spot to the 38. So the 38 will have lane choice as we go into this restart. Okay, so they're going to be regrouping here, and we're going to try and go back racing. So here we go, getting ready to go back. Green flag. Green flag is going to be in the air as they get bottled up here on the start. Green flag back in the air, and they're racing at Darlington, but once again, and here we go, Expert Racing. He's been up front. I don't think I've seen him drift too far back throughout most of this race. Let's see. Yeah, right now, I mean, I'd be really worried if I'm Anime Wharf there, because it looks like he's caught the front end of a lot of different, or he's caught his front end on a lot of different cars. Very bent up splitter there. He might have been involved in one of the big ones earlier on tonight. But right now, this 38, his only goal right now is to try and get by that 23 truck, or that 23 car. So 23 gets up there right against the wall. Let's see. How many laps we're gonna have left to go when we get this? When we get this flag at the line, looks like a lot of the guys are gonna be either 1 or 2 laps shy. We went back racing with about 30, 33, 32 to go. Fuel window is about 29 to 32 laps on fuel. So that's a lot of fuel you'd need to save, but you could maybe do it. But right now, I'd say that this 38, if you're running second here, I think you need to try and get by this heavy contender in that 23 car, because you're probably going to have to do it at least 2 more times tonight to not to not lose to him. You're gonna have to pass him probably 2 to 3 more times as we're working lap 118 of the race. Now, lap 147 will be the official end of the race. The 142 laps here are going to be run from when I started the stream to the end of the stream. So, a lot of these guys trying to show what they've got, showcase their talents. Right now, this battle for this race lead is going to be 38 running second. 23 though. 23 has not made much for mistakes tonight, so if someone is going to win this one, they're going to have to work their way through this guy. I mean, I don't like kind of setting up a must win, but I mean, you're going to have to get by that 23 to win this race. Not necessarily completely doom and gloom. I mean, a pit stop, like pit strategy or a wreck could happen, but I mean, this 23 is probably still going to be who you're battling with for the race lead at the end of the day. Which, here we go, let's see. This guy's coming off the pit road, or not off the pit road, off the corner past the pit road. As we're just winding down the laps here, and inching ever closer to that final lap. Which, of course, when that final lap comes out, we're gonna pretty much know who the race winner is gonna be. Hopefully, I mean, maybe we're gonna end up with a 4-wide finish at Darlington, but I would highly doubt that. Let's see that. I just can't see what the 38 is really doing wrong here to not get by this 23. Let's ride on the hood kit and kind of see the racing line that he's going to run. Just trying to figure out what he's doing with this line. Looks like he's trying to run. Yep, there it goes. He got the line to help him get to the inside of the 23, but the 23 tagged the wall, and that's going to allow this to basically become a 3-car battle for the lead instead of a 2-car battle. As Hulk Holden's closing in real quick on the 2 race leaders, so could Hulk Holden in the 20 maybe pull off the double overtake and win the race? Now, we could potentially see a slingshot in one corner from someone like... Yeah, we could see a 3-wide pass for the win, but I would say that is more unlikely than not at this point, unfortunately. But right now, I would say if you're going to win this race, you need to get by that 23. The 23 probably it's going to be tough to knock the 23 off his throne as the 38 wiggles. The 38 wiggle coming off the corner there, lost a little bit of that momentum. Yep. It looks like we're starting to see some green flag pit stops. So could this potentially be the time when some of these guys decide, you know what, here we go, let's go to pit road. So what can the 38 even do here? I mean, he's made an attack on the high side, he's gone to the inside and gotten the 32 on the wall. I just can't think of what else we can do. I just can't think of what else can this 38 realistically do to try and gain this position. He's run behind him for so many laps, just hasn't been able to try much. Oh, and the 38 comes down to the pit road, it looks like. So the 38 will pit here from second position. So right now we need to keep a very close eye on who's going to maintain this race lead, as Keystone is almost two full laps behind the race. So leader down the back straightaway. Let's see, is he going to be able to pit and hold on to the track position? It looks like no, he won't be able to pit and hold on to the pit for. But there we go. The 38 now leaving pit road. Gonna fall a little bit behind that. 23, who is currently one lap, or he is currently the race leader and is on the lead lap. I'd actually be impressed if someone was on the lead lap, or if someone was leading the race while not being on the lead lap. But yeah, right now though, 19, maybe even 18 laps to go this time by, so looks like just kind of the chain of bad luck and mistakes could potentially be reoccurring for some of these guys, as we're starting to see more guys peel the pit road. Let's see. Oh, Katsu gets spun on the pit road, and that's going to slow his pit exit time a ton. He gets it back going the right way, but that's going to cost him a ton of time, and it wasn't at all his fault. 70 just got spun on the pit road, and we see the 23 is in, so the 23 will relinquish the race lead to, I don't know who is one of the customs. So it looks like we got 36 in pit. A lot of guys got pit in here. So, here we go. Coming down to the finish of this one, we got about 16, 17 laps left. And it's going to come down to it. Average Joe running out front. Of course, Average Joe, he's been very fast in other races. JP Big Dogs is currently your wins leader as well as your points leader in both. I think in both series. And here we go, looks like. Man, I don't know why Animated Wharf is running all the way down on that apron, but that's very risky. I would certainly not feel comfortable trying that strategy. But right now, there's a pretty good battle for. I don't even know what position it's for between Katsu and Wharf. The two can't seem to really separate themselves much from each other right now. Looks like 36 is better down the straightaways. Yeah, I'm going to be on the game probably for not long after the stream, because I am a bit worn out, but I'll at least be on for a little bit afterwards to kind of talk with the guys that win the race, go celebrate with them. But of course right now we still don't know who that race winner is going to be. Looks like 51 is now coming off the pit road. Looks like the 20 of Hulk Holden will relinquish the race. He was actually a race leader at the time. Let's see, anyone taking over that spot? We have not seen The race leader relinquished. Yeah, from Truex. Or not from Truex, man. What am I talking about? But we have seen the 20 now come down pit road here. Along with, I think that was one other car. Who was the other gray car to come down? The 20 and the 26. So, here we go. Let's see. Race leader. I don't know who it's going to be, but I'm sure it's going to be someone pretty quick here. Laps to go here this time by, so 10 laps to go. Gonna be 8 laps to go now, as we see NASCAR King come down pit road. Oh man, just trying to figure out the strategy for all these guys is making my head hurt. I don't know what the pit crews were planning, but it's worked tonight. We've had a great race, and it looks like we're gonna have a pretty good finish here too, assuming they stay green. Yeah, we've had a lot of guys kind of seemingly having connection issues. We have had 3 guys drop completely out of the race due to them. We've also had guys like the 38 needed to pit, and he ended up pitting for 4 tires and then took over, or tried to take over and buy out another business. But we're not talking about that right now. I don't even know what I'm talking about at this point, but right now let's look and see who the race leader is. Race leader is actually that 38, so let's see. 38 in the, right here. This could be for it. Is this going to be for the race win? The 23 has the lead of the line. He's going to clear him. The 23 of Extreme is able to, or Expert, I mean, is able to get to the lead. Let's see. These guys, they're gonna fight it out here. 6 laps to go in the race. 6 laps, 5 to go this time by. 5 more times they will cross that stripe before one of these 2 is declared the race winner. Of course, the bonus of winning the $10 for winning this race, I'm sure is definitely weighing on their mind. Along with both of them, I believe, are making their first start tonight in the Misfitz Racing League National Series. So, as they're taking 4 to go this time by, let's see. We get in line. Man, this has just been a really dominating show from these 2 in particular. Of course, Lyons had his connection issues early on, which very unfortunate. We've also had other guys be strong early on, and then they had either connection issues or they just had a strategy not really go their way. But here we go, 3 to go at the line this time by. 3 more times around. And the 23's got a gap now. To be honest, that 23, he's rushing right up there into that lap traffic though. And lap traffic can be a very big problem for trying to... did the 38 just wreck? Okay, right now, the 23 needs to stay calm. 2 laps to go. This time by. 2 at the line. 2 laps. Don't do something stupid here. We saw the 23 earlier on in the race actually make a mistake and get too low on the racetrack, and he spun himself out. But here we go. It looks like, though, coming through 3 and 4, he's going to take the white flag here. tonight's been a long night. We're pushing 2 hours on this one. And it looks like the race leader is going to be the 23. He's got the white flag. White flag is out. He goes down low, though, on that apron. He's going to slide. The 23 slid. He stays up there, though. Can the 38 catch him, though? This is the final corner. It looks like the 23, though, able to hold on. 38's going to try. 38 is not going to be able to get there. 23 will win the race here at Darlington Raceway. With no shortage of effort there from the 38. If he hadn't made that one mistake very late in this race, he would have been your race winner. Man, congratulations though to that 23 car. I thought he had it. Then he's had that slide coming off turn 2. I thought he'd almost given it away, and then he was able to hold on. Man, just complete dominance though tonight. Stage 1, Stage 2, the race win, all going to expert racing here. Carson in the 38 gets second place, a well-earned second place, of course. Late mistake ended up costing that one. But yeah, those two, though, they were the class of the field tonight. Them, along with Lyons, who early on was up there, but, of course, didn't finish the race, so we did not get to see that. We didn't get to see Lyons potentially trying to get this race win. But yeah, also guys like Sky Hot Wheels just kind of ended up stuck in the middle of the pack. NASCAR King finished 1 lap down, was the only driver to finish 1 lap down that finished the race 1 lap down. And it looks like that will be the end of the, that'll be the end of the race. So thank you guys for watching. Of course, massive congratulations to both of those guys. Brand new to the league, and they've got 1-2 in the first race. Of course, complete dominance from that 23 car at Darlington. Unfortunate that he ended up, or not unfortunate, but unfortunate, I guess, that he missed the truck Darlington race, because I anticipate he would have been a threat there as well. So thank you guys for tuning in. I know, that tonight's been a pretty long night for us so far, and I'll see you guys. I'm going to be streaming again tomorrow, so if you guys are just tuning in now, I apologize. Stream is ending, but man, massive congratulations to Expert Racing in the number 23 car. But man, was that a fun race. Remember, subscribe, like the video. Also remember to go check us out on Facebook. Give us a like on Facebook. Follow us on Instagram, Twitter at misfits.racing.league and Misfits Racing on Twitter. Also remember, check out the Keystone Corner for any and all full race with all like the race chatter if you want to know what was going on between two drivers on track. So that would be where you would go to hear all that, over at twitch.tv/the Keystone Corner. But that'll be it for the Misfits Racing League tonight. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you guys next week. Bye!